what do you think about failure in general? How do you think of that concept?
Pandemic was a failure on my end because I compared myself to other interior designers who survived.
Because I mean, nandun ako sa stage ng life na may condo. I mean, I was renting out a condo. I was like game to go. Alam mo yun, I'm an independent woman na I can like, um, kaya ko nang gawin lahat by myself. Sort of, kind of.
Mm-mm.
Parang nandun na ako sa level na yun. But I had to go home and I had to restart.
It's a really difficult time in my life right now.
Mm-mm.
So yun, I'm just going through it. Things are tough, pero parang ngayon feeling ko wala akong choice eh.
1, 2, Sarang!
Hey!
Anyong! This is Trency.
Anyo! This is Pia!
Annyeong! This is Monica, and welcome to another deep dive. Like literal
another
deep
deep
dive.
dive.
One to
Ay,
Sarah
correct.
style.
Yeah! What to Sarang Henyos?
Annyeong, guys. Like literal deep dive because we are going to Jeju for this episode. We are going to be talking about the drama Welcome to Samdalri.
Welcome!
Yes! Welcome to Samdalri and stay in Samdalri.
And Samdalri is an actual town. Wala lang.
Ooh.
Ginugol ko siya.
Cool.
Ang saya, no? So, ayun, we are gonna be talking about the show. It ended quite a while, but we quite enjoyed it. So, we thought, yeah, let's talk about it. Parang there's so much to unpack. And as usual, I'll be asking a bunch of questions about the show. And gonna be talking about serious stuff, maybe. Kasi medyo kind of hitting the feels. Kung napanood nyo
Yes.
to, I think you listeners will know or realize already by now what we mean about this, no? Parang
Yeah.
tayo ata din yung target market kasi napaka-age group natin. Mga
Correct.
characters.
Sinabi pa na
O,
38
diba?
years.
I know! 38 years talaga. Pasok sa ating age group.
Correct.
Correct. Let me talk about the show a little bit. Thanks to Asian Wiki.
Our
So,
best
welcome
friend.
to Samdalri. That's right, our best friend. Oh, wait. Before we forget, I actually want to start with Jeju Island since we started already. Can I just say, I absolutely love how highlighted Jeju was in this show. Like, I mean, I think we've seen Jeju in a few dramas before. Especially, I think yung
Yes.
pinaka-last was Our Blues.
Our
Although hindi ko kasi
Blues.
siya masyadong pinanood eh. Parang hindi ko siya natapos. Pero, ginugol ko yun eh. Like, probably midway into watching the show. A lot of people go to Jeju. I mean, as a setting to the drama, but not so much pala. I mean, marami mga seaside towns, but they're not in Jeju.
Yeah.
So, nakakatuwa that they really used this setting. And they used it well. As in, sobrang para siyang character talaga to the show. Diba? And it was so
Very
beautiful.
true.
It actually almost felt like a tourism affiliated kind of, alam mo yon, PPL kind of
Via
show.
the KMA.
Correct. Nabanggit din
Yes.
ng World
True.
Meteorological Organization na hindi ko masabi
Yes.
nung pinag-uusapan natin to nung Drama Drops the last time.
Way back. Oo.
Oo.
Na care of that show. What was that song kang show? Who actually
Forecasting Love and
happened-
Weather.
Forecasting Love and Weather. Whose director also happens to be the director of this show.
Yes.
Mahilig po
yan
siya
ang-
sa weather phenomenon. Phenomena.
Yan ang
Correct.
temahan niya.
Correct.
O, diba?
And also focusing
Okay,
on the
Asian-
female female divers. Kasi yun yung part din ng
Correct.
Jeju we just know about. Pero ito parang okay, may insight tayo.
You're talking about the Henyos,
The
right?
Henyos, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, the Henyos. Like, I love it. Parang we always, every time someone mentions Jeju, ang parang picture book na nakikita mo na is usually the divers.
Yes.
Kasi
The female
napakalong
divers. Very
the
important.
female free divers
Yes.
of the island
Mhm.
na sobrang nakakatuwa na we see it a lot but we don't really like know much about it. I guess pero
Yes.
siguro dapat nanood na lang ako ng mas maraming docu or something. But somehow in this show kasi, yung isa sa mga characters natin, ay actually a lot of our characters are henyo. So parang feel mo na part talaga siya ng kwento, di ba? They come from a
Yes.
family of henyos.
Not
Yeah.
geniuses,
Yun.
but genius.
Not genius. Well, they can be geniuses too.
They're genius
But
in diving
Correct.
okay.
And weather forecasting.
and weather forecasting.
Yeah. So okay, Asian Wiki. What
Okay.
is this show about? Set in Jeju Island, the story revolves around two childhood friends, Cho Yong-pil and Cho Samdal. After losing his mother to a mistaken weather report, Yong-pil decides to become a weather forecaster nga,
Mhm.
to protect the elders of his hometown. However, his passion and refusal to let misinformation slide earns him a reputation as a stubborn troublemaker. On the other hand, Samdal moves to Seoul to pursue her dreams of becoming a successful fashion photographer and goes by the name of Cho Eun-ye. However, when her life suddenly falls apart, she returns to her hometown where she reconnects with Yong-pil. And despite an incident that drove them apart, the two friends find their affection for each other still as strong as ever. Parang ano, what's with the smile, P?
Ay, hindi, wala. Maganda yung pagkaka-layout niya. Yun lang.
I think tumama si Asian Wiki dito.
Oo.
Wala
oo,
pa rin
very good
tatalo sa
Actually.
Gyeongsong creature.
Malalayo.
Correct.
Yun pa rin ang
Mm-mm.
panalo sa lahat.
Medyo nakafocus siya on their love story, no? Yung summary na yun. But
Mm-mm.
actually, ang dami pang mga naka-insert na other things. As what any K-drama hometown setting K-drama is.
Mm-mm.
Like,
Mm-mm.
all the characters are alive. Lahat sila may kwento. Alive ba? Yeah, I think they were pretty much developed na naman din. But what were the themes that you thought that, I don't know, when you guys were watching the show, what were like the things that you saw na parang kind of like thought, oh, that's really nice, or alam mo yun?
Siguro for me, siyempre tinapat ko na yung mic, no?
Oo,
Ang hirap,
hindi, okay nga.
ang
Okay
hirap
lang.
dumuko. So, baka better to
Yes,
hear,
it is.
no? For our listeners out there. Hi! Okay. I guess siguro, the show kasi falls under those kind of healing K-dramas, di ba? Bilang it also deals with a lot of issues that are so relatable. But the one thing that really was core to me as I was watching is really the concept of like, family and forgiveness. Parang forgiveness more so. Kasi I
Mm.
feel like ang dami sa kanilang kailangang mag-forgive. Forgive yung sarili nila at yung ibang mga tao around them. So that's one of those things. And stand out talaga, of course, syempre, sino ba naman ang namatay dun, di ba? Kundi yung nanay ni Cho Yong-pil. At
Yung
I think
Si
it's a
Bumi
massive...
Ja.
Oo, si Bumi Ja, and it's a massive factor din in how the story plays out, 'di ba? Kung paano sila nagkahiwalay is all based on that, and the people around them are so affected by it. Particularly yung tatay nila na parang nasa sweet home din. I would just like
Talaga
to
ba?
say
Correct.
na sweet home din
Yeah.
siya. And it is always on my mind, but he is Korean Josh Brolin. Doesn't he
Oh
look
my
like
God,
Josh
pwede.
Brolin, 'di ba?
Yes.
Okay,
Especially
medyo
sa Sweet
gets.
Home.
Yes, he's get that vibe, actually.
Oo. Sa Sweet Home kasi
Yung
general
parang
siya dun eh.
oo, yung parang
Oo.
matigas. Actually, sa
Matigas.
Sweet Home, ang tigas-tigas niya. Tapos
Correct.
biglang dito, isa siyang byuda. Tama ba?
Oo, na medyo on
byudo.
Actually, sayang for me, honestly. Parang I would have been a little bit more parang sympathetic to his character if pinakita yung younger self din niya. Kasi parang once lang
They
kasi
did
pinakita yung
show.
younger self niya.
Okay.
There
Pero
was
nung
a bit.
towards the end na.
Kahit nung
Towards the end
nandiligaw
na.
siya, di ba? Nandun siya lagi.
Oh, pero kasi hindi mo alam kung
Cute
ano yung
nga
character niya.
nung-
Nandiyan lang siya sa tabi, sumisilip.
Ako?
Parang siya yung
Ako
in
to.
love.
Gets.
Mm-mm.
Ako,
Mm-mm.
magiging sympathetic ako sa kanya. Okay, sorry. PA is powered by alcohol kasi parang medyo nagulat ako sa mga tanong ni Monica para dito eh.
Oo.
Pero,
I'm
to
sorry.
be very frank,
Mm.
mas magiging sympathetic ako sa kanya kung magaling siya umarte.
Oh my God!
Like
Same
seriously, like
thoughts.
sobrang, siya talaga yung parang, ikaw dapat yung pinaka-villain dito. As
Correct.
in, meron silang eksena
Same
ni Yung Pil
thoughts.
na parang
Oo.
wala silang two-shot. Wala silang
Mm.
two-shot na parang yung ka-eksena mo ang galing magbato sa'yo ng mga
Oo.
emotions. Sa kanya,
Oo.
puro close-up.
Same
Tapos yung close-up
thoughts.
niya, parang punot noo, tapos bukas noo. Ganun
Medyo,
lang,
medyo
parang
hamon siya ng
Correct.
slight actually.
hindi nga sa
Sobra,
hamon eh.
hamming it
Sobrang parang
up.
sinabihan lang siya ni
Oo.
director. Dapat kasi dito na sad ka, tas naging naintindihan mo.
Oo.
Hindi niya magets. O sige, ikunot mo na lang yung noo mo, tas buksan mo. Yun lang, actually, siya yung isa sa
Oo.
malaking beef ko dito sa show na to. Kasi ang hirap
Gets.
sakyan
So
nung pagka-villain
true.
niya. He's like the main antagonist, one of two main antagonists na
Mm-mm.
ang hirap. Pangit umarte. Kakainis.
Correct.
Totoo.
Tapos parang,
I'm thinking actually kasi nung feeling ko hindi niya na-gets yung brief, honestly. Kasi yung pinakita yung younger self niya, medyo ano siya eh, medyo dummy kind of
Oo,
guy. Hindi man
oo.
dummy, I don't wanna say dummy, but
No, but
ano,
yeah.
parang he seemed kind of
Simple-minded.
like
eager
that. Simple,
beaver.
kind,
Yeah.
eager beaver
Oo.
kind of dude. And that's when I realized na kaya ganun din siya umarte at kaya ganun siya maglakad. Kasi may
Oo.
pagkagano'n eh, medyo oo. Kasi nung pinanood ko siya sa Sweet Home, he was not bad at Sweet Home. As in, I really liked him there. Kaya
Well, he
nag-stand
was
out siya
very
for me.
stiff.
But I think it fits the role in that sense. Alam mo yun? So,
Or
parang
maybe
like
it
I was
fits his
kind of,
acting range.
siguro, kaya parang I was kind of hoping na he would do a good job here. Kasi, I mean, this is different from his Sweet Home persona, right? So, ayun. Yun lang.
True.
Oo.
Kasi
Akala ko
ang
ako
galing
lang
din
yung
kasi ni ano eh. Ang galing
Ji
din kasi ni
Chang-wook?
Kumi J.
Oo.
Hindi
Oo.
si, I mean, if the
Totoo.
parents na lang, alam mo yun, parang,
Yes. As in,
alam
kita
mo
mo talaga
yun.
yung contrast. Kaya parang hirap na hirap
Mm,
akong mag-sympathize sa kanya. Kasi, una sa lahat, hindi ko, I mean, this is just me personality-wise. Hindi ko kasi
mm,
maintindihan yung struggle niya. Like, I get it, you love your wife and mahirap na yung
mm,
pinagdaanan mo. Pero like, 20 years, galit ka talaga. Tapos ang pangit pa nung acting niya. Alam mo
mm.
yun, parang sana kung may depth lang. Pero parang, tapos
Correct.
lalo na kapag
Exactly.
nagtatanong siya lagi na, bakit? Natakot ka ba sa akin? Girl, hindi ka nakakatakot. Parang
Oo.
nakakairita ka lang.
Correct.
Actually,
Forever linyahan niya yun sa lahat
Nakapauti.
na parang feeling niya takot yung mga tao sa kanya. Walang part na nakakatakot ka.
Correct. Oo. Dahil pauti
tsaka
lang.
I'm sorry kasi parang I mean yes he's grieving talaga and like he was the cause and he was the reason why the two broke up kasi like sa sobrang galit niya kasi parang he was really blaming Komija nga na
Mm,
yung siya yung reason kung ba't namatay yung wife niya and all that and super gets. I mean, you can
mm,
build up anger when that happens. But
mm.
because he sucked.
Yeah.
Parang the entire time, I was just thinking ang OA mo.
Oo.
Which is
Correct.
sad.
Oo.
Kasi parang, alam mo yung intention naman of the character is hindi ganun. Pero yun lang
Yes.
yung tumatatak sa isip ko. Ang OA mo,
Yes.
ayaw mo kumain.
Diba?
Nagluluto ka na nga.
Correct.
Ihahagis mo
Ano ba
lahat ng
yan?
pagkain. Ano ba?
Correct.
Kakairita. Tumigil ka nga.
Kasi hindi
Hindi
nga
ka
siya
gwapo. Buti nga
grounded.
pumayag siya sa'yo eh.
Uy, Josh
Okay.
Brolin naman siya of Korea.
Okay. Sorry. Masyado galit. Okay, go.
So, I
Grabe.
think siguro in
We're just-
line with the theme, maybe we should just forgive him for
Yeah.
his faults.
Oo. Hindi
And
naman ako
just give him,
Actually.
this is a call out to this actor po, no? Constructive criticism. But
Sorry
we
if I
hope
became
for
too
the betterment
harsh.
of your career.
Yes. I think so.
Oh, his name is Yu Song. Feeling ko
Yu
naman
Song.
ano, baka naman he has other good stuff.
Okay.
And
I'll see
buti
it.
na lang din, sobrang galing ng ibang mga aktor. Like,
Correct.
we
Around
already
him.
mentioned Ji Chang-wook.
Mm.
Like, I don't know, I felt Ji Chang-wook plays Cho Yong-pil. I thought this was like one of his best ones. Like, he felt really, really natural here. Like, sobrang natuwa
Mm-mm.
ako sa kanya in this show.
Mm-mm.
And it helps kasi na ang galing din kasi ng partner niya eh. Si
Yeah.
Shin Hye-sun
Oo.
plays Cho
Yeah.
Samdal.
Sobrang ganda ng
Like,
chemistry nilang dalawa.
Oh my gosh, ako
Yeah.
separate.
Oo.
Ako baliktad. Hindi ko na-feel din
Talaga?
yung chemistry.
Talaga?
Hindi ko
Ako
na
gusto ko
feel
yung
yung chemistry
chemistry
nila.
nila dito.
Hindi ako kinilig at all. Parang na-frustrate ako na, ang galing nila pareho umarte, bakit ako hindi kinikilig? Ewan
Um,
ko.
I
ako
think I
kinilig
kind
ako.
of get you. Yung kilig ko was more of, baka nga hindi nga siya kilig. Parang, I just thought that they were performing well. Pero hindi nga ako kinilig.
Diba? Parang,
Pero alam
ang
mo yun,
galing nila eh. Pero walang,
there's something
Ah,
missing.
oo.
But, I was still happy that they still ended up together.
Yeah.
Pero hindi siya levels of like, Our
kilig.
Beloved Summer.
Wala,
Like,
hindi ako
medyo-
ibang
napasuntok.
level.
Oo,
Hindi ako
Ibang
napasuntok,
level yung
hindi
Our
ako-
Beloved Summer. Siguro
I
ako
didn't
kasi
giggle.
walang
I'm
suntok,
looking at it
oo.
kasi in comparison, and I mean from the get-go naman when they put out na they're gonna, may show na ganito, Welcome to Samdalri. Automatic sa mga tao is, parang hometown cha-cha-cha. Ako kasi sa hometown cha-cha-cha wala talaga ako na-feel. Doon ako
Oh my
nagkulang.
God, ako dun ako kinilig.
Oh,
Hindi
talaga?
talaga ako
Ako
hinilig
dun.
sa
Kilig na
kanila.
kilig na
As
kilig ako
in,
doon.
parang si Shinmin na kasi parang feeling ko sa utak niya may jowa na siya eh. May ganun ako na-feel pag pinapanood ko sila.
Okay.
May distance. Pero kasi ang galing kasi ni Kim Son-ho. Kaya I think siya yung nakadala. Dito si mas parang gusto ko yung dynamic kasi na friends sila. And then, pwede sila na naging lovers. So, parang I feel, for me, the relationship was, grounded on that. Meron akong particular scene
On friendship.
Ko yun oo, na kinilig ako. Saan ba yun? Yung naghalikan sila sa kama. So, ako, ano ba yan, PG?
Sa
38 na
kama?
kayo, tas halikan lang kayo sa kama? Alam mo, ako yan. Kembangs na yung kagad eh. Alam
Yun
mo
yung naging sila
nakakatuwa.
na?
Oo, yung sila
Yung
na.
naging sila na?
Oo, medyo nakita naman ako.
Parang hindi ako kinilig, pero happy pa rin ako na nagkatuluyan sila. Kasi parang, at least nalatag yung kwento kasi kung why they were meant to be together.
Yeah.
Alam mo yun? Isa yun sa mga themes na sobrang nakita na ako kasi parang ito yung usual kwento na fate. Like, yung moms nila, they were
Correct.
best friends and then they ended up getting pregnant together and they also happened to give birth in the same day and then
Correct.
may promises na
godmother.
sana magkatuluyan mga anak natin.
Correct.
Tapos nagkatuluyan nga.
Very
alam
good
mo yun?
bad
Naman siya
mother.
cute. Actually,
Oo.
very true.
Na pinag-usapan din natin.
Minsan-
Tama,
Yes.
diba? Oo.
Actually.
We did. Check
Na
out our
nakakatuwa naman
episode on that.
That's true. Do check out our YouTube. We talked about that. How about you, Pia? Ano yung mga standout themes na naalala mo?
Sa akin, yung biggest theme talaga that hit home was yung pinaka nilagay nila dun sa end was, it said, having a place to return to is an incredible relief. Like, sobrang yun yung sobra akong na-hit.
Ganda.
Kasi, ang dami na nating mga napanood na mga K-drama about going back to the countryside and how everybody, like, nakikipagsapalaran sa Seoul and all of that. And when I was, throughout watching this as well, parang tinitingnan ko rin, kunwari tayong tatlo, parang kumbaga, malayo din tayo sa Manila, quote-unquote, when we were growing up. Kumbaga, parang mga taga-South, ako taga-East, wow, yung ganon. So, parang, and also like a huge thing also that happened to me, I guess the past year was, ang dami nung mga quote-unquote places to return to were like hugely shattered. So parang feeling ko parang may pagka-homeless feeling, kaya parang ang sarap ng meron kang place kung saan mo talaga alam na that's where you belong, and whatever happens, kahit anong gawin mo, lahat ng tao doon, ipagtatanggol ka to the ends of the world. Yung ganon. Kaya
Correct.
sobrang ganda lang
Correct.
na yun yung nilagay nila na end. And syempre set pa in freaking Jeju na paradise. Alam mo
diba?
yun? Kaya ang ganda nung, yun yung refuge nila from the quote-unquote real world. Without taking away the fact na hindi masamang pumunta ng Seoul, di ba? Meron silang ganon. Parang pwede ka pa rin tumuloy sa Seoul. Pwede mo pa rin i-pursue yung dreams mo kung doon siya. But you'll still have a place to return to. And dito, you can rest. Dito, you can be yourself. Yung ganon. Sarap. Yun lang.
Siguro to add to that, and as a place of refuge, kumbaga yung hometown is also connected to family. Diba? Na parang family will always be there for you. Alam mo yun. You just need to accept them. And I think yun yung realization ko with the show din kasi parang they had a very fractured communication line. Alam mo yun? They were not very good communicators of what they feel. So, ngayon lang siya nagkaroon ng ganong klaseng resolution when they really, in the midst of all these troubles, parang decided to really
Come home.
listen to each other. Oh, come home
Mm-mm.
and listen to each other. Alam mo yun?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Which is
Gets.
so our age group, no? Kasi
Mm-mm.
parang, I don't know, I feel like, I mean, when we talk about communication problems with parents, family, parang it's always that. Kasi parang nandun pa tayo sa generation na hindi talaga tayo naturuan kung paano. Kumbaga, alam mo
Yes.
yun, alam
Mm-mm.
natin but not quite. Like, I'm pretty sure like the younger ones have a better grasp on how to communicate better. I don't know, yun yung tingin ko sa kanila eh. Mas magaling silang magsabi kung ano talaga yung nararamdaman nila. Whereas
Yeah.
tayo, ang daming paths before
Correct.
we reach there. Or it
Oo.
takes a lot of courage or a lot of experience.
Oo.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, some people are just born to naturally communicate but a lot of us struggle. But,
Yes.
ayun lang. Gusto ko lang i-comment na sakto sa age group natin.
That's so
Hindi,
true.
and I guess it goes both ways din kasi. Parang you can say, but if no one's listening to you, if no one's trying to understand where you're coming from,
Correct.
Totoo.
hindi siya mare-receive. I
Yeah.
mean, kung one-way street lang siya, anong klaseng way of communication yun? Kaya nga, I mean, nung finally, kasi parang ang nangyari sa little town nila where everyone cares for each other, ang way of like relating to each other is just like accepting whatever it is that's there. They don't try to like
True.
resolve anything. And then finally, nung nagkaroon na ng resolution na, hindi, paninindigan ko tong pagmamahal ko para kay Samdalri, sabi ni Yongpil. Kaya, i-communicate ko yung nafe-feel ko
Samdal.
sa'yo, dad.
Mm-mm.
Oo. And saka siya na-penetrate. Although for me, wow, it happened in one episode, sir. Ang hina mo. 20 years mo yan dinala, tas nag-waver ka ng ganyang kabilis.
Ay, nako.
But,
Ayoko
the
nang
power of
magdagdag kasi,
communication, I guess.
But also like
As a weather
another
forecaster?
another layer to that. Hindi ko sinasabing
Mm-mm.
okay lang hindi mag-communicate, but there is
Mm-mm.
something about again being in that place where you're home, where you're safe, na minsan
Mm.
kahit hindi kayo fully nagkakaintindihan, alam mong pinagtatanggol ka niya at mahal ka niya. May ganon.
Totoo
Hindi,
naman
I
din.
mean, I'm not saying that it's okay na hindi kayo mag-usap. Kailangan yun.
Mm-mm.
But it's just also
Mm-mm.
comforting, I guess, para sa atin na hindi masyadong
Totoo.
nakakapag-communicate. Na alam natin na kahit na ganito, hindi tayo masyadong nagsasabi, for example, to our parents or family. Alam mo, when push comes to shove, sila yung nasa front lines at ipaglalaban ka, ilalabas nila yung mga e-bike
Mm-mm.
nila. Alam mo yun?
Correct.
Makikipag-sapakan sila para sa'yo. Yung ganon.
Totoo
Yung
yan. They will bring out
pinaka-favorite
their
ko dun,
ATVs.
Correct.
yung nagpakita,
E-bike.
yung character na si Cha Eun-woo.
Si Cha
alam na alam ko na yun yung yun yung pangalan ng
Cha
character
Eun-woo.
niya.
Yung best
Siya
friend
yung
niya
madaldal na
nakasal-
best friend.
Ay,
Yung nanay
hindi
niya
ba yun yung
may-ari ng
nakasal?
hindi,
yun!
yung
Convenience
Yung
nanay
lalaki
niya yung
na si Mr.
may-ari ng
Queen din.
supermarket. Oh, nasa Mr. Queen siya.
Oo.
Ano ba siya?
Oo.
Nandun
Nasa
nga
Mr.
siya sa
Queen
Mr.
siya.
Queen.
Siya yung isa sa mga
Tama.
military guy. Pero ako like, that's why he's
Oo.
familiar.
Yeah. Parang sobrang natuwa ako sa character. Kasi siya yung parang joker of the group, alam mo yun.
Oo.
Na
Mm.
in a way, not a lot of people take seriously. But he actually hit home. I mean, siya yung pinaka na, ako the
Oo.
most. Lalo na yung may time na, yung kakabalik nga ni Samdal.
Mm-mm.
And then, niinis siya kasi parang she felt na everyone was happy that she was back because she thought na, join the failure club. Para may ganon.
Yes.
Kasi merong thing na lahat silang mga friends, puntahan sila sa big city, but isa-isa silang nagsibalikan because they ended up like, realizing that they can't make it in the city. And Samdal thought that they felt like, oy, welcome back, dito lang tayo. Parang ganon. When in fact, yung character ni Cha Eun-woo, no, it's not that. It's because I'm just really happy to see you. Para may ganon siya.
Oo.
And then, siya yung pinaka-proud, yung parang, siya usually yung pag may biglang bagong issue
alam niya.
na lalabas sa internet na pinag-uusapan siya yung unang in the scene na parang, did you see this? Like, this is what they're
Pina-follow
talking, what
niya
they're
yung
saying
hashtag
about
eh.
her. Correct. So, kumbaga, bantay sarado siya sa lahat ng mga
Yeah.
friends niya na nakakatawa kasi sobrang wala siyang, what's the term? Parang wala siyang nunshi.
Oo, he
Hindi
can't
niya
read the
alam
room.
kung paano makiramdam. He can't
Mm.
read the room. And like, he says like a lot of nonsense stuff na
Yeah.
parang, hoy, tama na nga. Alam mo
Oo.
yun, stop talking or whatever.
Mm.
But he actually understands them the most. So, I
Yes.
really, really love this character.
Mm.
Kailangan ko lang i-add dyan kasi sa few episodes na pinanood ng husband ko to with me, sabi niya, sa barkada talaga laging may iskul bukol dito sa mga K-drama.
Correct!
Iskul
Correct! Tapos
Oo.
kailangan partner sila, 'di ba? Kailangan dalawahan sila or
Oo.
Bukol,
something.
nakakatawa. Kailangan meron. At feeling ko, isa to sa, itong actor na to, isa sa mga like magaling mag-iskul bukol eh.
Oh,
Sa Mr.
valedictorian
Queen,
Correct.
iskul
bukol.
bukol
Master
din
siya.
siya
Ano din
eh.
siya?
Tapos medyo may
Totoo.
tsura pa siya, honest
Master
to
iskul
goodness.
bukol
Like,
siya.
Oo.
nung nagka-jowa siya, para ako like, sir,
Oo.
deserve.
Oo.
Pogi
Bakit
ka.
yun?
Pogi ka actually.
Sobrang, mas kinilig ako doon. Oh
Ako
my
din!
God. Yung
Ako
biglang
rin!
natameme
Ako
siya.
rin, kinilig ako doon, natameme siya.
Sobrang kinilig ako.
Sobrang cute.
Lalo na kasi ang galing ng pagka develop ng pagkalatag ng character niya na siya yung maboka.
Oo.
Tapos biglang,
Pag may babae tameme,
oh,
cutie.
First time ko tsumuka.
Na naging tokboki king.
Correct! Kain tayo sa
Where did that
restaurant.
come from?
correct. Oo. Tsaka kung meron ding school bukol, as usual, meron din other person na on the side, mahal pala niya yung girl, pero hindi makagalaw kasi
Correct.
naunahan siya.
Correct.
How do you
True.
feel about his character?
He wasn't necessary.
Totoo.
True. Parang
Totoo.
wala
Totoo,
siyang
actually.
wala siyang character development sa truth.
Oo
Kasi
nga.
wala
Totoo.
naman din siyang ibang pinakita eh.
Mm-mm.
Aside from that.
Totoo.
So kumbaga yung realization niya na he can move on and stuff, it doesn't apply to anything else in his life. Diba? Kasi nagkaroon
Pero
pa siya na isa pang
kailangan-
massive restaurant sa Seoul. Tama ba? Sa kanya, diba?
Correct. Oo,
Oo.
sa kanya
Oo.
din yun.
Oo.
Kailangan mo
Correct.
din lang kasi lagi ng isang kabarkada na mayaman. Para, alam mo yun, at your beck and call.
Or yumaman.
Oo, yung
Oo.
ganon.
At the very least, I think, yung character niya kasi maganda din yung kwento eh. Kasi, so barkada sila, lahat sila nagsiliparan to Seoul para mag-aral, mag-seek ng better pastures, but he couldn't because they were the poorest. But, he became the most successful by staying home. Diba?
Oo.
Siya yung may Lamborghini. Lamborghini ba yun?
Basta
Oo, may
supercar.
Lambo.
Parang ako, like, gusto ko
Oo.
na tuloy,
That super,
alam mo,
that
naisip
yellow
ko tuloy,
supercar.
na yung mga tao sa dampa, alam mo, may mga supercar din siguro sila.
Oo, malamang.
Big
Mga
business pala
hardware
ang
nga, yung mga
seafood.
may-ari ng hardware.
Yung mga may-ari ng
naka-supercar.
hardware.
Doon ko na,
Correct.
nagulat ako na parang, pwede rin pala yun.
Parang ano siya, parang pang-add-on siya dun sa kwento nga of people seeking out to succeed but failed. Parang succeeding in different ways, failing in different ways. Like, nag-succeed siya in life in terms of money, pero hindi niya nakuha yung girl.
Uh-huh.
As usual, like a lot of
Yeah.
those life lessons kind of thing, which I think the show was full of.
Oo.
Like, ang dami mo talagang pockets of wisdom
Correct.
na makukuha from them.
Oo. Ako kasi parang talagang, hindi talaga siya nakatulong sa plotline nila. Pero I guess siguro as a K-drama, para lang ma-emphasize yung relationship ni Yongpil tsaka ni Samdal, kailangan parang may extra dude. And I
May
guess it's
other
really,
guy.
it's not really for the story anymore. It's really for
For the
viewer.
formula.
Oo, and for the formula. Kasi,
Probably.
gets ko naman din yung sinasabi mo na parang it's good nga na may ganun character who stayed and succeeded there. Pero if that was the goal, sana they maintained that track na lang. Alam mo yun, nagkaroon siya
Hindi na
ng
siya
sarili niyang
nag-soul.
struggle. Oo. Kaya lang kasi dumating siya sa buhay natin, mayaman na siya. Hindi naman pinakita kung paano niya binild yung seafood empire niya.
Yeah,
So that
not
would have
so
been
much.
something na ano nila, na
I thought
ayos.
he was cute though. I thought he was one of the cute ones.
Oo.
Him and the dolphin guy. Ang
The
cute
dolphin
ng
guy,
dolphin
kilig na kilig
guy.
din ako sa kanya. Oh my God.
Super.
Pogi yung dolphin guy na yun sa
Sobrang
true.
pogi. Hi,
Oo.
dolphin
Diba?
guy.
Correct.
Kim Minchul. Si dolphin guy.
Si dolphin.
Sobrang natuwa ako to see him because I last saw him in that annoying show, yung Duty After School. The one that I
He
was
was
kind of like ranting about.
there.
He was there. I thought he was cute there already,
Mm-mm.
but like, thank God he has like other shows that, alam mo yun, featured
Correct.
him more, and I hope to see
Oo.
him more.
Correct.
Mm-mm.
I guess siguro yung one theme that I really like. And that is also one thing that they always mention in their own way. Big fish, small pond. But they said it's like something
Oo.
about the stream na
Small
Yeah,
small
stream.
stream, something like that.
yung may
Na,
dragon pa.
oo, na may dragon. But in relation to the sisters. Because I feel like sila talaga yung heart and soul din nung show. Yung relationship
Mm.
nung tatlong
Mm-mm.
magkakapatid. And how they transformed their lives from being these three precocious girls na akala nung mga kapitbahay nila hindi na mag-aasawa kasi alam mo yun, may kanya-kanya silang despicable personalities when they were younger.
Ganats. Oo.
Oo. Alam mo yun, mga pasaway, mga palaban, yung hindi sila hometown girls. Alam mo yun, they're meant to go out.
Oo.
Alam mo yun. And then they all come back to their home because yun nga, they faced a form of failure outside of Jeju and Seoul. So I really like that. Parang that's really the journey na I also latched into as well.
Yeah.
Nakakatuwa.
Mm-mm.
And in relation to that, like
Mm.
strong women, like yun
Exactly.
talaga na
True.
parang
Mm.
lalo na yung syempre yung head nung mga henyo, yung nanay nila, 'di ba? Sobrang
Oo.
favorite ko talaga nung nasa ospital siya, tas parang pinapagalitan na siya ng lahat hanggang sa
Mm.
yung asawa niya na very submissive sa kanya. Siya na yung parang pumasok na sa loob, na sinigawan niya, "Makinig ka sa mga anak mo! Sinabi
Oo.
na ngang makinig ka!"
Correct.
Cut to next scene, uuwi na sila ng bahay.
Mm.
Parang
Oo.
gano'n.
Totoo.
Parang,
Totoo.
sabi niya, dati nag-work
Actually.
to sa kanya, pero hindi pala. I mean,
Mm.
not naman saying na dapat yung mga lalaki under the saya. I mean, sorry to use such an outdated term. But I just love how the women really took the forefront here na walang
Mm-hmm.
halong parang pagkikriticize na yung babae kasi kapag siya yung nasusunod, pumapangit yung buhay. Or something like that. So, something
Oo.
na nakaka-negative nun. Because it was just accepted in this community where, female divers are like the main source of
That is
economy. So parang
true.
accepted lang natin yung babae nagpapatakbo ng mundo
Correct.
dito. I love that
Mm.
so much.
And I love na yung
This was a...
youngest child became a henyo din. Alam mo yun?
Oo.
Yeah,
Kumbaga
yeah.
para I feel like of the three sisters kasi she was the one who was really in limbo in a way. Parang
Oo.
walang exact
Yeah.
path. Kasi at least si Jindal kasi parang she was trying to get back her job. Alam mo yun? Palaban pa
Yeah.
rin siya. Of course, Samdal, medyo may issue siya and shit. Siya yung parang medyo, she didn't know what to do. Except become a mother, I guess. Kasi yun yung last na pinanghawakan niya. And
Oo.
then, all of a sudden, no, I wanna become a henyo. And that is my
Yes.
choice. I'm not doing it because of
Yes.
you. I'm not doing it because of my child. It's because I want to do it. This is
Me.
gonna be my
Correct.
dream. Pero ako like, go girl.
Kahit na surprise na swimmer pala siya, parang towards the end,
Correct!
swimmer pala
Actually!
siya.
Correct.
Oo nga.
Actually.
So, ako rin parang, ay, swimmer pala siya.
Di ba
Kaya nga
parang
meron
cafe,
siyang line
siya,
doon na parang,
waitress,
hindi halata
ganun.
sa akin. Correct!
Oo.
May line siya na
Correct,
parang, hindi
correct.
halata pero swimmer ako dati. Girl, hindi talaga halata.
Hindi talaga never nabanggit man lang. Wala ka man lang shot na nagsiswimming ka bago ka mag-part-time
Correct.
job.
Actually.
Ganun.
Correct. Totoo.
But she was
Nakakatawa yun.
introduced talaga din, I mean, since the beginning, as
Mm.
the mother. The one who
Oo.
became a mother.
Oo.
Which I liked. I mean, actually, out of all the themes, aside from the next one that we're gonna be talking about in my next question, parang yung three sisters would be my favorite. I mean, me pa being part of a three sisterhood.
That
I
is
have
true.
two other sisters. And like, I mean, I have two brothers then. Pero kaming tatlo, definitely were the closest.
Mm.
And alam mo yung iba-iba talagang characters, iba-ibang dreams, and just the dynamics of them, parang super nakarelate.
Yeah.
I would say, I mean, fairly common naman siya, I think, in like K-dramas. But this one kasi talagang parang power, and headed nga by that power
The
mom.
mom.
No, the mom. Tapos, ang gusto ko pa dun sa youngest, parang talagang gusto niya din maging nanay. Alam mo yun? So, parang I love na napakita talaga the different kinds of dreams of women in a way, 'di ba? Parang merong yun, nagsisikap na maging sikat or magaling sa isang craft. May isa na actually si Jindal medyo any siya pero parang alam mo yung naturally magaling lang siya in anything.
Oo.
But I feel like she actually has like the biggest heart of them all kasi parang to be part of that relationship, yung anak ng Chebol, alam mo
Oo.
yun? When medyo komplikado and
Oo.
really, sorry
Nilabanan
but
pa
he's not
niya.
like the most looker,
Not at
pero
all.
nilalaban niya. Alam mo yun, kumbaga parang she saw him as something worth loving. Not naman that all people
Something
are worth loving.
talaga.
Pero
Grabe
kumbaga
naman
ganon,
person!
something,
naman siya.
someone, mali, sorry,
I think
someone worth
naman sila,
loving.
kasi they kind of mirror, not mirror, but they kind of like yin-yang sila of
Compliment.
each other,
Oo.
complement each other. So I
Yeah,
think
for
that
sure. Pero
relationship
kumbaga,
works.
oo,
Mm.
parang sobrang natutuwa ako sa kanya kasi parang any siya at literal any, sige ipasok mo lang, parang bigay niya sa'kin kahit anong problema, let's solve it together. Kahit
Mm.
anong, alam mo yun, I love you for whatever, parang ganun siya. Sobrang love ko yung actress na yun, ang
Yes.
puwela lang niya.
And of
I'm
course,
actually
as
trying
the
to figure
eldest
out
daughter
kung
of an Asian household.
true that. I'm trying to figure out kung bakit siya naging stewardess. Like, how does that relate to her character?
Pero
Kasi
iniisip
mukhang yun naman
ko,
yung gusto niyang gawin eh. Is it because
pero
of
'di ba
freedom?
parang isa sa mga pastimes nila yung nanonood sila ng mga airplane na nagla-land sa Jeju?
So
'Di
baka
ba
dun
Jeju
Correct.
thing yun?
galing.
Oo,
Okay,
parang dun
okay.
yun yung na-reconcile ko sa utak ko.
Gets.
Ako naman yung inisip ko, you know how very common yung mga hometown dreams. Usually, ang mga gusto nilang maging, it's either nurse or stewardess. Or stewardess especially, I think. Kasi isa
Flight
siyang job na
attendant.
automatic.
Oo.
Sorry, flight attendant. Isa siya sa mga jobs na automatically it kind of says na you get to see the world, and that's such a hometown thing, diba? I want to get out of this town and like see the bigger picture. So parang kaya siya common dream
Yes.
sa character sa mga diba,
Mm.
hometown people.
Yes.
So ready na ba kayo sa next question?
Oh, ang dami ko na nga ininom dahil sa
Okay.
tanong mo na 'to eh.
Oh.
Sorry. Pero for me kasi, ito talaga yung pinaka, oh my God. There was this one particular scene, yung may montage na, yun nga, sabay-sabay silang nagsipuntahan ng Seoul.
Okay.
So young, so full of life. And then, they try
Mm.
to go at it in the city. And then, isa-isa silang nagsibalikan.
Mm.
And called it failure.
Mm.
Like, for me, that kind of hit hard. Because like, oh, what is this? What's going on? It was kind of recurring, especially in the beginning parts of the of the show. Failure, the theme of failure. What did you guys think of it? And what do you think about failure in general? How do you think of that concept?
Okay, mauna na ako.
Okay, go.
Ito yung buong araw ko siyang pinag-isipan actually when Mon posted this question because honestly, parang nung nakita ko yung parang when Mon asked about failure, parang I had to take a step back because I feel like that's, iyak ba ako? Okay, but I feel like that is something I'm going through right now. That was the first thought that came to my mind because there has been like a series of events ever since I decided to leave corporate. I feel like I have become a failure after that happened. So I took a step back, but as I was thinking about it and also in relation to what happened here and how they regard failure, naisip ko kasi na, hey, I got to know myself better when I stepped back from corporate and I realized that yung pinaka-failure ko as a person is when I realized that those are the moments na I dim my light. So those are the moments when I failed. And when did I dim my light? That was when everybody saw me shining. When everybody thought na when I was doing reporting on TV, when I was doing this and that on TV, when I was like brand manager for this prestigious company and moved to a bigger company, parang shining ka dun, but I felt like I was really dimming my light. So parang going to the story as well, na yung pagka-failure nila is going back home. Why are we considering going back home a failure? Why is
Mm.
finding yourself again and making sure that you are still aligned with who you are? Why is this world considering that a failure? Because, sometimes you just have to step back and gather yourself to be the biggest success that you can be. Kasi parang lahat yun, spotlight ilaw lang yan eh. Wala naman heart yun eh. Kahit na nagsha-shine si Samdal na siya yung best photographer, pero sinabi nga ng mga assistants niya, dati nung photographer ka, sobrang, parang you're all just focused on this and like you'd even record yourself when you're drinking to make sure you don't make a mistake. But now you're home, you're more relaxed. Hindi naman nawala yung pagiging magaling na photographer niya nung nandun na siya sa
Mm.
Jeju.
Mm.
So it's like, why do we consider those things a failure? So parang I feel like the biggest failure is really not being true to yourself.
Mm.
So yun yung sa akin. Like, Kebs na. Sige, if world you think I'm a failure, wala akong pake kasi ako, I know that I shine best when I am doing what makes my heart happy.
Siguro in relation nga to that, parang ano siya eh, ang bane of existence is comparison.
Yeah.
Alam mo yun? Parang you
Yeah.
always, parang I mean, of course, it doesn't help, especially this time, na parang you can see everyone's successes, quote unquote, because sometimes we only see on social media yung the good parts, di ba?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, alam mo yun? So, we see ourselves as failures in relation to other people's successes. Pero, we should see each and every one of us as individual beings. Alam mo yun? I mean, may kanya-kanya tayong story at journey. But it
True.
doesn't take away from the fact na you cannot help but feel like a failure sometimes. Kasi we are conditioned to feel that way. Alam mo yun? Parang, I mean, ano ba mga ano ko, failures? Pandemic was a failure on my end. Because I compared myself to other interior designers who survived. Alam mo yun, when I couldn't, like, I felt like I crap because I couldn't do what they could do. Pero it's not also honoring what I was feeling at that time. And maybe I am a success kasi now that I am here, na nagawa ko pa ring makalabas dun ng buhay. Alam mo yun? So, yun lang yung,
True.
ano ba yung point ko? So, alam mo yun, and ano siya, learning, constantly trying to learn how to not compare yourself to others is always what I try to do. And just be honest to myself. Tama nga yung sabi ni Pia. Parang, the greatest failure is not being true to yourself.
I think pare-pareho din naman tayo din
Oo.
ng pinagdadaanan. And I feel like this podcast too is sort of kind of like the gift that brought us together because of our collective individual failure that we were feeling at the
Yes.
time, aka the pandemic.
Correct.
Um Siguro nakaano lang, medyo naiyak talaga ako dun sa yung montage nga na kinukuwento ko dun sa show cause I literally went home. Cause I mean, nandun ako sa stage ng life na may condo. I mean, I was renting out a condo. I was like game to go. Alam mo yun, I'm an independent woman na I can like, um, kaya ko nang gawin lahat by myself. Sorta, kinda.
Mm.
Parang nandun na ako sa level na yun. But I had to go home and I had to restart. I think the fear of failure related din kasi dun na when you fail kasi you have to start all over again.
Mm.
And that's also what Samdal I feel like that's what Samdal was feeling kasi parang she felt like she had to start from scratch because na-tarnish yung tawag dito, yung pangalan niya
Mm.
in the city and she didn't know how to deal with it, right? Nagtago siya. Grabe yung eksena yun, yung nagtago siya dun sa home
Mm.
dahil hindi niya kayang i-face mga tao.
Mm.
Hindi niya kayang i-admit na nandun siya, umuwi siya, parang
Mm.
ganun.
Mm.
But coming home or having a place to go home to, whether it's family, whether it's friends, or even just a place that reminded you of where you were before, of the time na you were starting to dream pa lang, or kung ano man yung kwento na yon, alam mo yon, basta parang kumbaga yung back to zero.
Mm.
Um, yun din yung gift ng failure in a way na kasi suddenly you're given another chance. Feeling ko parang outlook na rin din siya na parang you just kind of have to struggle your way to go towards the direction na because you failed, it means you're about to you have a chance to succeed again. Parang restarting is actually a good thing,
Kum
'di ba?
kum
Parang
parang
oh,
in a way ano siya, kind of like saying na rejection is redirection. Parang gano'n,
yeah,
alam mo 'yun?
parang ganun na nga. Correct.
Oo, kumbaga parang you
True.
were rejected or you failed in one space, but it means na you're supposed to go another route. Parang I mean,
Yeah.
that's also just an
Parang
outlook
it's
din naman din, perspective siya.
mm. Siyempre ang hirap to get there. Ang hirap to go
Mm.
back, to
Mm.
get back on your feet and all
Mm.
that. And I think that's a
Oo.
struggle that we go through.
Yeah.
Um,
So
but
hard.
because there's like that side of things.
Mm.
So kumbaga, pwede siyang hindi siya the end.
Mm.
And that's what I loved about the show, that how they showed it.
Mm.
Na-redirect yung dream niya. Parang it
Mm.
was a reminder na dreams can change.
Mm.
Parang hindi lang siya one track.
Mm.
I think hindi lang din siya kay Samdal eh, kahit din ka kay Hedal, the
Yeah.
youngest sister,
Mm.
parang I think siya pa nga yung nagsabi, yun yata yung speech niya sa nanay niya eh, na
Yeah.
parang
Mm.
pwede naman magbago ng dream. Ito
Mm.
ang bago kong dream. So gagawin ko to.
Mm.
Parang napaka-encouraging niya na yeah, dreams can
Mm.
change. And it's great. So, ibig sabihin, ang buhay, go, go, go lang. I mean, kumbaga, what is failure? It's actually a gift. Parang yun yung nakukuha ko. And
Mm.
I'm saying this now, but I'm pretty sure maybe later at night or tomorrow or whatever, I'm gonna feel. Sorry, sa truth lang, but it's an up and down,
Yeah.
alam mo yun, everyday
Mm.
feel.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like, yes, okay, redirect the
Mm.
dream. I can do anything. I
Mm.
can change myself. But then the next day I'll feel like, oh man, just the feeling na I'm actually really restarting and like
Mm.
that's tough. That's really exhausting. That's
Oh my
tiring. Alam mo
God.
Mm.
yon. And
So much so.
Super.
'di ba? It's very very tiring. At nakakaano talaga siya.
Mm.
Walang gana sa totoo lang. Pero siguro kailangan ko lang i-remind sarili ko na
So,
hindi, pwede pa. I don't know. That's the only thing that I can think of na parang that can keep me that can keep me going. Sometimes I just look at my family. I mean,
mm.
right now I'm living with my sister and my brother,
Mm.
and I feel like over the past couple of years, it's just us in the house kasi.
Mm.
I always think about how grateful I am. Parang nag-iba talaga, nag-shift talaga yung relationship, yung bond namin.
Mm.
I mean, we weren't like this before.
Mm.
I mean, may bond, pero iba yung bond namin. And I
Mm.
feel like our bond now is deeper and I guess more adult. And every time I'm down or sad, I think about, hey, at least I got home
Mm.
to see them. I
Mm.
got to witness their growth. I mean, ako, yung mga kapatid ko as the ate, silang aking pride and joy. Wala pa akong anak, so silang aking pride and joy.
Mm.
Alam mo yun. So, I love, oh, niyak
You
ako.
raise them, ganun.
I don't think I can say that. In fact,
Mm.
my youngest sister raises me. I'm,
Mm. Oo.
sa totoo
Mm.
lang. But still an ate by birth year,
Mm.
parang I'm glad that it shifted this way because I got to know them
Mm.
more.
Mm.
Na I know if dire-diretso lang yung career ko the way it was before,
Mm.
I would definitely have missed a lot of other milestones,
Mm.
other things. Alam mo yun, I wouldn't have had this kind of relationship with them, um, like the relationship that we have now.
Mm.
And when I'm reminded with that, I'm reminded of that.
Mm.
Parang, yun nga, parang it feels like, oh, I was given a gift naman.
Mm.
And then somehow that failure is not a failure pala
Mm.
because I saw something else then,
Mm.
and maybe I needed to see that
Yeah.
too
Mm.
because I was really missing out.
Mm.
Honestly, I was missing out. I am the typical ate
Mm.
who was always missing
Mm.
in events and functions and a lot of things.
Mm.
So I'm glad na kahit papano I'm weaseling my way back into
Mm.
their lives.
Gets.
And I'm happy about
Mm.
that. Like, it's the little things. I'm grateful for that. Alam mo yun?
Gratitude.
I'm happy that at least I have that.
I guess siguro in relation, parang failure kasi is a sense of loss in a way. Parang you feel like you've missed out. Pero since na-redirect mo yung failure mo, parang napuno yung vessel mo with other things. Dati kasi yung pumupuno sa'yo, career. Alam mo yon, like,
Mm.
the world. But now, parang it's your family that's filling you up. Parang ganun.
Yeah.
Mm.
Kayo.
Ako,
Paano nyo,
sige.
how do you deal with it?
Ako whenever I sense that usually happens kasi talaga when I start comparing myself, ang dami ko, myself to others, as in that happens. And it's always like, parang why am I like slowing down when, they're revving up and stuff. It's just constantly talking to myself and telling myself to honor my pace. And every day thinking na parang, okay, I have accomplished something today and that is enough. Enough na
Mm.
ito yung nagawa ko today. That is still a step forward to a goal. And always reminding myself of a goal. It starts with some like that naman eh. Parang, alam mo yun, dreams. 'Di ba? Sometimes kasi ako ang tendency ko, ang hirap for me to think long term sa totoo. Kasi
Mhm.
I'm a very in the moment kind of person. Parang feeling ko nga parang I can only think 10 days before today. Alam mo yun, after today. Mahirap sa akin to think 5, 10 years. Alam mo yun? Hindi siya necessary for me to live, to have that kind of mindset. Whereas I guess some people who are quote unquote successful, they have like a greater parang grasp of their life, and that's why maybe they can plan it out. But then that's not who I am as a person.
Yeah.
And I have to constantly remind myself every day that I'm not like that. I am who I am, and to honor my pace. And sometimes really just accept the weirdness that I am. Kasi it helps me accept my process as well. So kung gusto kong
Mhm.
mag-dance-a-thon, kahit na medyo weird siya, nagda-dance-a-thon ako, I guess for some people. In my head, tatanggapin ko siya. Kung pupunta akong grocery, tas kakausapin ko yung sarili ko, gagawin ko siya kasi ayun ako. And I think that kind of trickles down to to all the other things that I do in my life. Na yun ka, so alam mo yun, okay lang. And whatever I do today, based on how I feel, and as long as it's following that goal, is okay. You'll get there. Honor your pace.
Mm.
Mm. Yun lang naman. Oh, drunk Pia,
Okay ka lang,
yes?
Pia?
Eh,
Is this something you want to answer
It's
Oo.
or
it's just hard. It's just super hard for me because like I
Mm-mm.
said, I'm going through it right now. I'm going through it.
Yeah, that's true.
I
Mm-mm.
am feeling ko ano ko eh, high function anxiety. Yung sobrang
Mm.
ang dami kong ginagawa pero wala talaga. Parang ganun. And I
Mm-hmm.
feel like for me it's hard because of the roles I have to play. I'm a mom, I'm a wife. I don't have time to be me. And when I want to be me, there's a
Mm.
lot of guilt that comes in. So I'm still like
Ah.
discovering how to balance it all out. I'm still trying to be
Mm-mm.
kinder to myself. I'm still trying to love
Mm.
myself more. It's a really
Mm.
difficult time in my life right now. So yun,
Mm.
I'm just going through it. So
Mm.
I mean, I'm grateful. There are things that make me happy. There's Hallyu, there's K-pop. There are things that make me happy, but
Mm.
things are tough. Pero sobrang dark na sabihin ko. Pero parang ngayon feeling ko wala akong choice eh.
No.
Wala akong choice kasi nanay
Mm.
ako tsaka asawa ko eh. Parang yun lang yung
Mm.
mga pinaka-ano ko sa isip ko ngayon.
Mm.
I do my best to be positive all the time, but it's hard. So
Mm.
siguro
For
ang
sure.
message sa
Very.
akin ngayon, i-honor ko rin tong nafe-feel ko na ganito siya. Iya,
Mm.
mahirap siya. Baka yun lang yung message sa akin.
Mm.
Mahirap. Okay. Tanggapin nating
Mm.
mahirap. Maybe yun.
Mm.
I don't wanna force myself to be okay when I'm not.
Exactly.
Baka
Yeah.
yun.
Totoo yan.
Like what Chency
Mm.
said, own pace nga.
Mm.
Diba? And it's
Mm.
fine. It
Mm.
really is fine.
Mm.
It really is. And it takes time.
Mm. It's okay not to be okay. Yan yung pangalan. Mm.
Gosh.
Group
Group
hug!
Group
hug!
hug
Happy
talaga. Sorry,
2024,
wala na
guys!
sabi.
Ay,
Can I
sko.
just say, parang
Mm.
ano, no? We keep on mentioning this or parang ang dami na nating K-drama na encounter or na-review
Mm.
na healing, alam mo
Mm.
yon. Please check out our Spotify at YouTube. They're in them. Iba-ibang classic healing. And it seems like Hallyu keeps on churning out all these healing stories. And you'd think na makatulong siya. Pero parang somehow every show, it still feels like we're still healing. But then, again, that's because it's part of it. It
Mm.
really takes time.
Mm.
Alam mo yon.
That's
So,
true.
grateful na lang din ako that there's these stories that constantly remind us that what we go through is what everyone goes through too.
Mm.
Iba-ibang kwento, pero kumbaga pare-pareho tayong nagsistruggle.
Mm.
I'm glad the show kind of like ended on a happy note. I mean, alam mo yon,
I
she got
know.
back on her feet
Mm.
after a few months time.
Mm.
After na
Sobrang
wala
love ko
yung
yung
scandal.
photos niya sa Jeju. Like, doon
I
ako actually doon ako
know! Sobrang impressed
humagulgol.
ako.
As in, parang
Actually,
especially galing
Oo.
pa ako dun sa galit ko dun sa tatay ni Yongpil na parang, ano ba? Ang pangit mo umarte? As in, nandun na ako sa point na tatapusin ko na lang to kasi may episode kami pero wala akong nararamdaman. As in, ganun
Oo.
yung feeling ko.
Gets
Pero
ko.
nung reveal nung mga photos,
Pero,
humahagulgol ako. Ang ganda nung mga photos na
Ang
parang,
correct.
ganda.
At wag ka, ang ganda ng shot niya, ang ganda ng portrait niya, na slightly nainis
Mm.
ako dahil parang, ba't ang ganda ng sayo?
naman. Isa siya sa mga
Ganda.
highest paid, di
Pero ang
ba?
ganda nga.
Oo. Ang ganda. And
We should check out, we should find out kung sino yung photographer.
Actually,
I mean, I'm
inisip
sure
ko nga
they
rin
have
yun
a
kanina.
Actually,
Sobrang
photographer talaga.
fantastic nung
oo.
mga photos. Ang ganda
Diba?
talaga.
Super. Sana I hope na ganun talaga
I-homework ko
yung
yan, guys.
Sana I hope na ganun talaga yung ginawa nila. Like they used those disposable cameras. Kasi ang ganda rin
Mm.
eh. Tahi din siya sa life
Yeah,
story niya eh.
actually.
Diba? Na parang she went
Oo.
back home, going
Correct,
back to her
correct.
roots. So, ang ganda lang na
Yeah.
may ganong...
And she started with this disposable character. I wonder nga if it's based
exactly.
on like someone's actual artistic
Possibly. Parang,
experience.
baka
Gets,
someone
Oo.
diba?
already had an
Parang
exhibit
kind
on
of
that
makes
and they
sense.
contacted this person to like...
Correct.
Oo.
Dun magaling actually yung Hallyu
I'll-
eh. Kasi parang, di ba, even with Our Beloved Summer, yung gumawa ng mga ano,
yeah, the
di ba?
sketch, the
They found
illustrator.
someone who can
True.
personify or not really like depict that kind of, artistic quality of
Yeah.
Wushiks.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
And they use that as a parang yun yung ginamit nila sa character. Parang naging
Mm.
core siya sa kung anong klaseng artist siya at nakatulong
Exactly.
siya to kind of like
It
layer
added a
up
layer.
her
Oo.
character.
Yeah.
Oo.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
So at least hindi lang siya yung, oh, I'm a photographer. Alam mo yun?
Correct.
Which is
Oo.
kind of common too.
Oo.
Na naglalagay lang silang label but really, di ba?
Swimmer?
Parang you don't see it. So,
Pero yung
Swimmer? Oh,
putang inang
o
assistant
baka
niya,
yung
hindi man
dolphin,
lang,
ano,
yung assistant niya na hindi man lang makapag-focus ng picture, pero nagmamanual ang pota,
yun
busit na
nga
busit ako sa
eh.
oh my God, ito ba yung ano, yung sea enemy?
Oo,
Wait,
Oo,
sorry,
unye.
nakalimutan ko pala ano, gusto ko pala pag-usapan
tsakahin
yon.
siya.
I remember we kind of have like ano, oh, tsakahin siya. We kind of had like when the show was still starting, parang ikaw Pia, galit na galit ka kasi parang anong klaseng tao to?
Oh,
Bakit?
Doon ako
Parang
actually
ganon. Chinachaka mo
nabitin.
lang
bubog
siya.
niya.
Doon kasi ako nabitin kasi till the very end, never nila, I mean, sinabi nila na parang she gets money out of like putting all those stuff on the shoots and stuff. Pero wala
Oo.
siyang actual intrinsic backstory. Doon ako naiinis.
Oo, 'di
Kasi
ba?
ang laki niyang factor, parang ano
Galit
bang
lang siya
klaseng
as a
tao
person.
siya? Oo, galit lang siya, ganun. Na
Correct.
parang,
Sel
alam mo yun,
But then
selfish,
again,
ganun. Pero bakit? Paano siya
Pero
pinalaki? Gusto ko
alam mo,
malaman.
iniisip ko meron yata, ewan ko, baka may mga tao din kasi talagang just jealous by nature. Yung talagang buisit na
correct.
parang ganun lang kasi selosa. Is that the right
Mm.
word? Jealous or envious?
Oo, envious, I guess. Envious maybe. Oo.
'Di ba? Parang
Probably.
ganun
I
lang talaga yung
guess.
parang kahit anong gawin na, pero hindi din daw ako maka-empathize sa kanya. Parang kumbaga yung mga troll online na wala
Mm.
lang, gusto lang nilang mag-hate. Baka ganun lang siya, pero
Baka
personified.
nga, I guess. Parang siguro, parang mukhang ganun na lang din
Parang,
ang nilalabas
oo.
nila. Kasi
No?
wala naman
Pero
din siyang
annoying pa rin. May
backstory.
tao ba talagang ganun?
Yeah, oo. Kumbaga ano siya,
I
the
feel like
typical greedy kind of person. Alam mo yun? Greedy for attention, power, and money.
Oo. Buwisit?
yung sa isip ko, parang you'd think that there would be no such person to exist. But meron. I mean, there are so many characters out there na parang, what the
Mm.
hell, they exist. Hello, sa gobyerno, ang daming ganun. Like, how are they able to live this way? Ang dami nating mga ganun sa mga klaseng tao. Plus, sorry, I keep on watching this show on YouTube. It's called Rotten Mangoes.
Oh,
And then,
yeah.
she always talks about like
Stephanie Sue.
the serial killers and stuff, si Stephanie Sue. And usually these characters, they are like, what the hell? I can't believe this person exists. Parang doon ko na lang siya linagay under that description.
Mm-mm.
But anyway, I want to end this discussion on a lighter note. Let's go back to Jeju. Meron akong tanong. This is my last question. Kailan ba talaga tayo pupuntang Jeju?
Bukas!
Okay. Baka mahirap yun na tanong.
Pareho tayo.
Okay. Wow, ang bilis.
Tara na!
Sabi ko pa naman, kailan ba?
Ako!
Sabi ko pa naman, ang hirap na tanong. O, tara bukas.
Oo.
Okay, so kung pupunta tayo bukas, ano yung 3 things na dapat ma-experience? As in, aawayin mo kami, ako, si Trency, o mag-aaway-away tayo, like, to make sure nakasama siya sa itinerary. Ano yung 3 things, top 3 things that you want to experience in Jeju?
So, yung top 3 ko, definitely, in general, food, beach, and show. Okay.
Show?
Show. Dating tayo sa show. So, food, because of Black Pig, hindi yung group Black Pig in your area, hindi yun. Black Pig, anything I want to taste is Black Pig, and how this Black
Yes.
Pig is so good. And then I follow this Instagram influencer, si Max Not Beers. So he's this American guy, and he's so good in Korea, and he lives there already. And then he went to Jeju. Tapos meron siyang tinry na parang seafood jajangmyeon. Parang jajangmyeon siya na seafood.
Oh,
Tapos for
I
him, one
saw
of the best
this.
things, yeah, that he has ever eaten in Korea. So parang, okay, down for that. And then, another thing is, gusto ko mag-rent ng car. Parang, it's a thing talaga sa Korea, no? Parang mag-rent ng kotse. And then just like drive around. Gusto ko
Umikot.
mag-beach hopping. So, kailangan summer, guys. Hindi
Correct.
pwedeng malamig. Kasi this tropical body cannot do it. And then,
Copy.
based on my research, there's this thing called a Nanta show. I will read. What happens when you combine comedy and culinary arts? You get Nanta show. As the longest running show in Korean history, it's a parody about cooking gone wrong in a professional kitchen. Watch cooks work under pressure as they perform to the tune of Korean folk songs, do acrobatic moves, and more. The best part? You don't need to know Korean since the show revolves around nonverbal performances and international audiences can enjoy the whole spectacle. So for me,
Ooh.
it's a show It's slapstick and food. Two of my favorite things.
I know. I read
So
about
yes,
this.
Nanta show. Let's go.
I love it.
Let's
Ako,
go.
pareho lang din. Siyempre, yung car talaga yung number one sa akin. I really
Mm-mm.
wanna drive around Jeju. It's so beautiful and to drive
Mm-mm.
seaside and see all of that.
Yes.
And then next, I want to pick out a cafe. Napakadami kasing mga cafe na magaganda and sobrang unique. But I don't know, I'll find one cafe na talagang non-negotiable. And then third,
Mm.
syempre kailangan nating makita yung parang outdoor sex museum thing nila. I mean, syempre magagawa natin yan ng content.
Yes!
It's
Oh
gonna
my
be a lot of fun
God.
and experience. So,
Kala ko
yes,
anong
because
gagawan natin doon.
malaman din
Sino ang
natin. Kaya lang,
kasama mo?
mas madami daw babae kaysa lalaki sa Jeju. So, hindi tayo din makakahanap ng mga jowa. So, yun
So
lang.
Kailangan
kailangan
tayong
may
soul.
bit-bit.
Oo. O kaya
Okay,
yang-yang.
bet.
Makakahanap ba tayo ng
Yang
mingyu
yang.
sa yang-yang?
Marami bang
Kasi
lalaki
naghahanap
sa
ako ng
yang-yang?
mga
Ako
no
si mga
visa. Hindi,
surfer
naghanap
na
lang ako ng mga no
ano.
visa place.
Oh, no visa place. So, may isa pa, di
Jeju
ba? Ano yung
yang-yang.
isa? Jeju yang-yang. May isa pa.
Yang-yang. May
May
isa
isa
pa?
pa, tatlo siya. Oo, tatlo
Oo nga,
yun
may
eh.
isa pa nga. Hindi ko maalala isa pa.
Oo. O, baka meron din
Okay.
dun sa isa pa.
Oo. How about you, Mon?
Gusto ko lang makapunta sa isang orange orchard. And
Oh,
like,
yes.
Mm.
Magtatapunan tayong
dapat
vinegar?
full moon.
Oo nga.
Tama.
Vinegar
Naloka ako
pala.
doon. May ganun pala. Parang galing, no? Wala lang. Pero gusto ko yun. Ang ganda. Sobrang ganda nga ng timing when they shot this eh. Kasi sobrang in full bloom yung mga orange. So, ang
Yeah.
ganda-ganda ng mga
Correct.
Mga so
eksena
funny.
sa show. Correct.
Mm-mm.
So, I want to see that. I want to be able to stay in a traditional house na yung stone walls talaga. As in,
Yes.
kailangan, gusto ko talaga ma-experience kung gaano katangkad ba talaga tong mga walls na to, anong texture nila, alam mo yon. As in, gusto ko ng homestay experience na ganon. And the third would actually go hiking. Wow! So, syempre, hindi kayo sasama sa akin. Check out.
Ako G.
Ako, G.
Sa Jeju.
Okay.
I wanna
Hindi.
hike.
Sinet ko
Oh,
na yung
Mount
sarili
Halabong.
ko. Kung Jeju G. As in, down for that.
Mount Hala
Mm-mm.
pala. Hala,
Oo.
diba? Halasan.
Halasan.
Mm-mm.
Gusto
Oo,
ko
halasan.
makita yung yung parang...
Hindi halazia.
Oh my God! Kung kasama natin yung 80s, medyo mababaliw ako. Pero sige. Okay, go.
I just wanna hike. I don't have a particular, like, mountain. Probably Halasan kasi yung mga famous. But you see so much of it in shows and docus and commercials, whatnot. Parang great views of that volcano, that
Mhm.
extinct volcano, and or kahit nga yung parang that hill where they watch like the airplanes
Yeah.
land and take off. Parang
Ooh,
I don't
yeah.
mind that kind of hiking. Because I just want to be able
Mm-mm.
to say that I went hiking in Jeju. Ayun lang naman.
Pero feeling ko may isa pa tayong hindi nasabi na kailangan natin puntahan. Yung mga
Ano, alam
paddle
ko na.
boat.
Yes, I was gonna
Kailangan natin mag-paddle boat tatlo.
Yung
Tapos
clear,
mag-aaway
yung
din
clear,
tayo, tapos
ha?
magpipicture.
Dapat
Correct.
clear. Oo.
Correct.
Eh,
Tama.
kasama rin sa itinerary ko, honestly, is SVT tripping. So, kung saan sila pumunta. Punta tayo sa school ni Songkwan, sa bahay ni Songkwan.
Oo.
Puntahan
Sa
natin yung
bahay
bahay
talaga?
Oo.
Bahay?
Kung saan nagtatrabaho yung nanay tatay niya, yung hanapin natin yung mga
Wow.
kaibigan niya.
Okay. Sobrang
Ala,
sasing mood
naka-record
pala.
to. Correct.
Joke lang
May
naman.
resibo na
Grabe.
tayo.
Wala ba kayong
Hindi, okay lang.
humor, guys?
Ako hindi ako nagjo-joke. Gusto ko talaga. Masarap daw yung,
Oh.
di ba, soy marinated crab
Ay,
ni
oo,
Mama Boo.
masarap yung
Oh,
luto
let's go.
ni Mama Boo. Oo.
Mm-mm.
So, Mama Boo, kung nasan ka man dyan, alam namin nakikinig kayo, Hive. Mama Boo, you know what to do.
Get ready.
Mama Boo,
Get
we are
ready.
coming.
We are coming
also
for
the doggy.
you.
Woo! So I really, really hope we get to do that Jeju trip of our dreams. And thanks to Welcome to Samdalri, we got to see a bit, but hopefully, ayun nga, live action. Live action, in real life na natin siya, may
Live action.
experience too.
Mm.
So, we have come to the end of the show at meron kaming bagong gustong i-introduce for One to Sarang. We would like to, I mean, pretty much when we discuss a show, we review it, right? Pero parang we would like to end, aside parang maliban sa rating, if you liked it or not, we,
Mm.
we want to end it with a one sentence from each of us on how we thought of the show we just talked about. Okay, so let's get to it. Who wants to start?
Ako na
Okay.
lang
Okay.
muna. Medyo simple lang yung sa akin. And I
Sige.
think this is what I will always tell myself whenever I am feeling lonely and sad. Because as was shown in Welcome to Samdalri, home is where the heart is. That's it.
One sentence nga naman kasi.
Oo.
Okay. Sorry. Akala ko
Okay.
nag-intro pa siya. Okay, so here's my one-sentence review. Easy to watch formulaic K-drama set in the countryside where loose ends should be overlooked to fully enjoy what it has to offer.
Okay, this is mine. Welcome to Samdalri basically says this for me. Sometimes I run, sometimes I hide, sometimes I'm scared of life, but all I really want is to embrace life. The end.
Oh.
Sometimes
Be
I
with you
run
day and night.
night. All I really
Baby,
want is joy.
all I
You're still
really
by my
want to
side.
hope. So that was our episode, guys, on Welcome to Samdalri. Hope you liked it, and do check out our YouTube and other socials. You can check out other shows. We did quite a lot na medyo similar in themes. We have ano pa ba yung mga shows na
Our
sinabi
Beloved Summer,
na
My
encounter
Liberation
natin
Notes,
before.
Drama
Good Bad
drops
Mother.
yun. Good Bad Mother.
Oo. Good Bad
Yes.
Mother. Oo.
So much healing hometown dramas that we encountered, and I hope you can check them out. Please do check them out. And yeah, thank you for listening to us. See you soon.
Woo! Yeah.
Meron tayong special performance because we just
From
wanna
Cho
do
Trenchi.
it.
Cho Trenchi.
Oo.
Lee.
Chodrency!
Yi Trenchi.
Correct. Lee Trency. Sorry. Mag-rap po tayo kasi Jeju just brings that out from us. You know, we just want to sing it praises, and in our case, as one to Sarang, rap it praises. So, here we go.
Take it away.
Jeju in the house. There's Jeju in the house.
Oh.
There's no house because Jeju's an island. Take that flight from Manila. Go to the airport, come na. Get some tangerines, let's go. Ang sarap-sarap ng black pig. Mas gusto ko ng chig. Anong chig?
Cheese?
Saan ako